Show you my an update on my axe collection, because I've got some new pieces that I thought I wanted to show you. Some adding to the collection, and I also did this axe rack. I just threw it together real quick. It's a bit wobbly, but the axes are pretty safely in the stand. So if we can start from left, this is an old Gränsfors, very similar to the Scandinavian forced axe that they make today. And you see, it says there's no GBA stamp. It only says Gränsfors up there, and it has been painted red, and it's also stamped SJ here. And since this axe head is painted red and it's stamped SJ, I'm thinking that this axe has been on a train, because SJ stands for the Swedish railroads, Statens järnvägar. And when I got it, it was on this handle, and I just took it out and put a new wedge in, and it's seated really good. This is a perfect axe for winter time or for limbing trees. It's about 1 kilo. And I also threw together this birch bark sheath that fits pretty good. So next one, this one I showed you in the previous axe collection video. It's also a Gränsfors, and I made this hickory handle. This is about 800 grams, and this handle is about 60 centimeter. It's nice straight grain hickory. The handle is a little bit too long for it, but it's really nice. And this one I showed you in the previous video, it's the Wetterlings. This is a Husqvarna carpenter's axe that I bought really cheap in a hardware store. And nowadays the Husqvarna carpenter axe, the head is made by Hultafors. Oh, sorry. But this head is made by Wetterlings. So it's extra nice, and it's a copy of the well-known Hjärtum Yxan. It's very sharp and real nice to carve with and use with timber framing. Came with this pretty ugly sheath, but it works pretty good. This one I also showed you in the previous video, but it had no handle on it, but I put this 50 centimeter handle on it, and now it's almost identical to the small forest axe by Gränsfors. This is a Hultsbruk. Really nice handle. This one I made this handle yesterday. This is a very small Gränsfors. I think it was called the camping axe. It's half a kilo, and I bought this head for 10 Swedish kronor, which is like $1. So it was a pretty good bargain, and it's razor sharp. I modified this handle from another longer handle I had. The stamp is almost worn out, but you can see they're made in Sweden. And here it says 0.5. So it's nice. Hatchet. This one is probably the oldest axe I have. It's a really old hand-forged carpenter axe. It's also a Gränsfors. It says Gränsfors Bruk here, and it's really heavy. It's like over 1 kilo, very thick. I bought this at a flea market too, and I just threw together this birch handle, carved finish, about 50 centimeters. It's nice. This axe is made by my friend when we went to a forging class together, and he made this carpenter axe head, and he wanted me to put a handle on it. So I made this hickory handle for him, sort of just a straight handle. You can see that the eye is a bit twisted, but it was his first axe he made, so I think it was a very good job. There's my maker's mark. It's a nice axe. And this is just a cheap China axe. And I didn't show you this splitting axe. It doesn't have a stamp on it, but I think it's Hultsbruk. I think it's 2.5 kilo on a splitting maul handle. And this one is also a splitting axe, but it's just a cheap Chinese head. It's worthless. And here I have just some heads. This is a really nice Bettelings old carpenter's axe. It's very big, really nice, but unfortunately the eye has cracked. It's a real shame, but I've been thinking that I could get someone to weld it. I know it won't be as strong as before, but at least it's fixed. There you can see that. And this is just a hand-forged bark spud that I bought for 20 Swedish kronor. Hand-forged. That's nice. And finally, a traditional Swedish forest axe. This is how they looked back in the day, when before chainsaws and the industry came, with this socket. And this is also Wetterlings. It says Wetterlings Storvik, and there's some stamp there too. This is over 1 kilo, I think, and it's really nice. It's forge welded. It has some minor cracks here and there. Really thin profile. So that was just an update on my axe collection. Hope you liked it. Thanks. Bye.